Hi there everyone, and welcome to another Pokemon Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. This is a fun battle I had quite a while back now against someone on one of my streams. I forget whether it was YouTube or Twitch, but a person called L. And as you can see, they're bringing quite the solid OU team there, while I'm rocking my lovely RU team. Let's see how this goes. I don't believe Hitmonlee is OU, but it's certainly not a bad Pokemon, especially with all those hardcore ones backing it up. So I lead off with Araquanid, of course, wanting to get at my Sticky Web, and they lead off with their John Jones, which is the Hitmonlee. So, we all know what Hitmonlee love to do. They love to fake out, and I don't want to be faked out and have my sash broken, so I'm going to switch into Tsareena. Tsareena, of course, having the lovely ability Queenly Majesty, which prevents any priority moves from happening. And since Hitmonlee has such a low physical defense, I'm safe to go straight for my Shrug Kick here. And if he does switch, like he did, or she did, I hit it and lower its attack. Always great to break the disguise on Mimikyu and lower its attack. Mimikyu's attack is not that great, it needs a sword dance to become kinda scary, so bringing it down by +1 is fantastic. And we see indeed it does rock the sword dance, but I believe I went for Shrug Kick again, bringing its attack back down to neutral. And doing a nice chunk of damage, putting it at about 35% remaining, maybe 40. Yep, without any attack boosts, Mimikyu's damage output is not very good. And down Mimikyu goes. Good job, Tsareena. Tsareena was a Pokemon I was not a big fan of the look of first, but given its competitive prowess, I have become quite a fan. Now we have a dangerous situation. We have a Gyarados. Nothing I can really do to prevent it from Dragon Dancing, and if it is a Mega Pokemon, then I am in trouble. But we see no Mega Evolution, and in fact no Moxie, no Intimidate either, telling me that this one is probably a Moxie. So I'm just going to keep kicking it in the face, making sure it gets no attack boosts. But we see the Z move here. And not the flying Z move I was expecting, it's actually the Ice Z move. Must be coming off Ice Fang. Gyarados looks a bit drunk when it does a Z move, or is that just me? But yes, we see the rarely seen Ice Z move, Sub-Zero Slammer. And considering I'm a plant, oof, Tsareena goes down. Unfortunate for her, but she did a great job this battle. As out comes the Moxie, so this thing's at +1 attack and +1 speed now. So, now's a good time to bring in Umbreon. This isn't my normal Tsukiyomi, this is an Umbreon I bred to be good in special defense instead. We can see how much damage that did. Oh, we actually get flinched. Damn it. Foul play would have probably taken this thing out, but now, considering I'm not a physical defensive mon, I am going down. Unfortunate. I figured this team already had some physically defensive mons, so I could do with a good special defensive mon. And that's why I got that Araquanid. Araquanid? Umbreon. But yes, I switch into Araquanid here. The only Pokemon I know who could definitely survive a hit. As my opponent here thinks I'm not a threat and Dragon Dances once again. However, I am a big threat. Liquidation does heavy damage, even though it's resisted. As out comes Waterfall once again. I do resist water as well, but it does do a substantial chunk. But instead of finishing it off, I decide to get up my Sticky Web. Sticky Web is a great move, and I figured now was probably the most appropriate time to use it. And out comes another Waterfall finishing me off. Unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? At least I know I have 2 mons in the back who have priority, so I shouldn't have to worry now. So yes, I decided to switch into Toxicroak here, and go for that good old Sucker Punch. This is why you need priority. Luckily I had 2 mons here with priority that I could choose from. As out comes Deity. I don't really have a safe switch for this. Anything I switch into is going to take major damage. So I'm going to stay in here and see how much damage I can do. Is it going to fake me out like lots of Medicham do? Yes, it is. Shame Tsareena wasn't still around. Oof, that did tons of damage. Toxicroak is not the most defensive mon, but thanks to it being caught in the sticky web, we do outspeed, and we do heavy damage with a nice poison jab. And with our poison touch ability, we're able to land the poison too. Out comes that Psycho Cut, 4 times effective. No chance in hell that Toxicroak could live that. But excellent, that poison damage is racking up some. Now's a good time to switch into Jolteon, who should be able to do nice damage. But my opponent wants to keep their... Sorry, don't know where that came from. I always tend to record these videos shortly after I wake up, so... But yes, Thunderbolt into John Jones, doing nice damage. But I don't want to be faked out and take lots of damage and have it outspeed me again. So I'm actually going to switch into Piloswine here. Piloswine, who is very physically defensive and takes very little damage from that boosted fake out. And given the fact we know that John Jones's defense stat is incredibly low, priority Ice Shard should be enough to take it out. And we see I am right. Now my opponent here bizarrely switches into their Dragon type. I assume they all believe they can survive an ice move when they have their multi-scale intact. But you may survive, but you will take heavy damage. People here underestimating the damage output of Piloswine, I'm sure. I go for the priority Ice Punch, but we see I'm... Ice Punch? Ice Shard, but we see I am out-prioritized by their priority Aqua Jet, since they are faster thanks to the Dragon Dance, and not to mention Dragonite is a pretty fast Pokemon anyway. But yes, Dragonite goes down, and in comes the Medicham. Now, I decide to stay in here, knowing that I'm not sure if Ice Shard will take it out from this range. But after the poison damage, I know Ice Shard will take it out now. It was a big gamble on my part. If he'd gone straight for an attacking, for like a fighting move there, I probably would have gone down. However, we see his last Pokemon is Alakazam. That thing's definitely going to outspeed me, but we know it has a terrible defense stat, so let's go for that priority Ice Shard and see how much we can do. Nice, 55% damage. Maybe even 56. Good job, Piloswine. And my last Pokemon being Jolteon, we all know outspeeds. And I can finish it off with a Shadow Ball. And that is the case. Good old Jolteon there putting in the work. And Piloswine and Sarina. All big helps this battle. And we won against that good old OU team. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.